Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 38th favorite dad in the family community, Papa West, Jacob West. I forgot to change the color. I bet I forgot to change the background. It doesn't matter. This is TMG Singles. The reason I have no hair, it has nothing to do with genetics. It has nothing to do with medication I took in high school and college. It's because of this. Needless to say, I've been running TMG Singles for, 3 years now? And I've been balding for about 11 years. The math doesn't add up, but this is the actual reason. We are back with a tournament match. I have the number 20 seed, Ryan Permison, taking on the number 29 seed, Richie Goodacre. And I have a really good friend here to help me make sure it kind of goes smoothly. Jay, you're not the right person to have on here if something doesn't go smoothly.
I'm not.
But you are here. Jay, how's it going?
It's going. It's been a day full of anxiety for me. I'm trying to get better, but I did have one question. I know that you have been balding, but I see a knitted Darth Vader over there. At least that's what it looks like. Did you make it from the hair that you have been losing?
Oh, so it might look knitted from where
Was it Lego?
It's Lego.
Oh, it's Lego.
It's Lego.
Should have just lied.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man.
You're gonna say something? Say something about me, not a kid.
I'm a man.
Yeah, no, I don't knit. But you ready to get into this?
I am absolutely ready to get into this, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Sweet. Well, let's get the number 20 ranked seed in here first. We'll talk to him. Mr. Ryan Permison. Ryan, how's it going today?
It's going well, kind sir, and good to see you both. You both look great, despite Jay's never going to be balding, but Papa West always is. But this is fun. It's good to be here. You all look great. You look fabulous. I like the Star Wars swag that Papa West has. I like the background that Jay Burns has, despite it being a little bit creepy. And I'm not the biggest horror fan in the cinematic world, but you know what? It's all good because you do you, and that's okay. So I'm just happy to be here.
That's from a Miyazaki film.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's Princess Mononoke. They are creepy, though. I will give you that.
Okay, because it looks like a bit of a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe. Just a bit.
So
just a bit.
I want to kind of move my camera around a little bit.
Go ahead, pan around if you will. I don't know.
He wants to show us the 4 dildos that he has on his wall.
Oh, jeez. I don't want to see that.
Lightsabers.
Content.
My brother got me that for Christmas.
Oh, he
did?
And
then my parents got me that little print.
Oh, wow. Wow.
For my birthday. And then
that was the Last Supper of Star Wars characters for a second.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Even cool, but no, unfortunately.
So
no, it's always good. Mr. Nerd Culture himself, Ryan. Last time we saw Ryan was in round 1 of the tournament where he beat Jake Tato. So it's been a hot minute since we've seen you. Have you been doing any prepping or anything fun since we saw you last?
Other than starting off a bit of a new journey of my life professionally and maybe or maybe not personally, I don't know what's going on. But besides that, I have been watching some movies. Some are repeats, some are a few new ones. I've been watching a bit of everything. So I hope it's helped me prepare for this. I don't know if it's going to help out or not, but we'll find out.
Sounds good. And then any word of encouragement or trash talk you want to say to your opponent today?
I would just say that it's good to be here. Let's have some fun answering some movie related trivia questions, and may the best person win. Let's see how it goes.
All right, keeping it civil. I like that, Ryan. As I'm going to kick you out, I'm going to get someone who's very uncivilized. That would be Richie. Richie Goodacre.
Yeah.
How you going, Richie?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Look. If you're in the market for hair, Papa, I've got heaps. So if I need to get rid of, so I can send some to you. No, good to be here, man. I'm looking forward to playing Ryan. We'll see what happens, and I am surprised to be in this position. Who did I beat to be in this position, Papa? I'm just curious. I forgot.
Jake Tato.
Yeah. Also Jake Tato. I wish. Funny, records don't go back that far. I don't remember who you played. I wish it was me. It would have been really fun to take you on, Richie.
Because it's been 84 years since he's done one of these.
I hate you both. But Richie, any What have you been up to since we have seen you last?
Oh, like just I'm on everything, on everything. I'm on, doing wrestling trivia, bit of movie trivia, bit of podcasting. I pop up here, then everywhere. So yeah, and yeah, just doing the whole comedy thing, and yeah, so yeah, I've been around, and
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
and
watching
WrestleMania
Netflix.
seasons have been pretty busy.
All right.
Oh,
And
no, I do have one question real fast. You watched Mania, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think Snoop Dogg's chances are of matching the Taker's undefeated career in a Mania? Because he's got one
Ooh.
under his belt right now. Snoop
He's
Dogg's
got one.
undefeated at WrestleMania.
Look, if he hosts, and for another 20 so years, I think he could do it. As long as he can
As
pull
soon
up a
as I
people's
go.
elbow, he could do it.
so I have one thing to say about that. Technically, the match was between The Miz and Shane McMahon.
And Shane McMahon
Snoop
blows
wasn't-
his knee out.
Snoop was not in the match.
He's still got a
win.
W on his record, bro. He's still got a W on his record.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree.
We'll agree that you're wrong. It's fine.
As we bring back in Ryan.
Jeez.
Fun fact, guys, I hit the wrong button. I did not mark this as unlisted. I marked this as public. So we're just going to do this.
We're live. Fuck it.
Hey.
For those of you named Chris Diaz watching in the chat, please don't answer the questions before pens down has been said.
Yes.
Hi, Brian.
Please, that would be great. I saw that we had one person watching. I'm like, how do we have a viewer?
That's weird.
It's XYZZ.
That's why we have a viewer. So with that, we'll go ahead and get into this. TMG singles is going to be 3 rounds to a finish, as long as there is a lead at the end of 3 rounds. If we end this tied, I'll figure something out whenever we get there. But I'm only going to
rock,
explain
paper,
round number
scissors
1.
until then.
Yeah.
I'm only going to explain round number 1 because that is the round that we are in. Jay and I are going to go back and forth asking the two of you questions. We have 10 questions from random categories in the realm of movie trivia. After we ask you the question, you'll have about 15-20 seconds, an appropriate amount of time to answer our question, whether it's the correct answer, whether you think it's right, whether it's really funny, or whether you just really want to say something nice about me. Whatever it is, write it down on a whiteboard, piece of paper, etch a sketch, carve it into your arm. Whatever you do, I don't care, just as long as it is legible. Because after 15 to 20 seconds, I'm going to call you by your name. You're going to reveal what you wrote, and you're going to vocally tell me what you wrote. If what you told me is correct, you get a point. If it's
We
wrong,
here at TMG Singles do not support self-mutilation.
if it's wrong, you get nothing. Because I don't give people things when they don't earn it. If you say something that makes me smile, makes me feel good about myself, you'll get a personal bonus point in my personal book. My personal book means absolutely nothing because this is a regular match, not Papa's Birthday Extravaganza number 4. Papa's Birthday Extravaganza number 4 happening in 11 months. So keep your eyes out for that sign-up post. With that being said, if you get all 10 questions right, you do get a bonus question asked only to you. And throughout the entirety of the match, you have 4 repeats. If you did not hear the question, let me know. I will repeat it for free. But if you need a little bit extra time, use one of those repeats. You have 4 of them to use throughout the entirety of the match. And if you didn't like the wording of my question, you think your answer is right and my answer is wrong, it's not. I take a lot of effort in my question writing, but I have to give you the option to challenge.
Don't attack the question writers.
But I do have to give you the option. So throw out that challenge. We'll talk about it. Absolutely nothing will happen. But hey, you have the option. So with that, as we get started, Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing.
Richie, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, then Jay, whenever you're ready, hit us with question number 1.
Most definitely. Question number 1 comes in the realm of fantasy sci-fi, guys. In Lightyear, what is the name of Buzz's robotic cat companion, voiced by Peter Sohn?
Then this is a good time to let everybody know. On Pikachu's ear is a timer counting down from 15. No, this timer is not canon. This is specifically there to make sure I give you an appropriate amount of time.
Wow.
Appropriate amount of time being 15 to 20 seconds. And not minutes, because that has happened. It's called Papa's Birthday Extravaganza number 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ryan, what do you have?
Never saw it. I said Woody.
And Richie.
Blank board because I didn't say.
Woody would have been good, but the correct answer is socks.
Oh, wow.
Question number 2 comes in the category of Pirates of the Caribbean. What is the name of the organization Lord Cutler Beckett is the head of and serves as a joint antagonist in the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
Ooh.
Favorite movie with pirates in it?
So I was actually just about to say, when writing this question, I thought of a great new category for TMG singles and teams. Jay, are you ready for this category?
Yeah.
Pirate movies.
Boo. Boo
5,
Earns. Boo.
4, 3,
Boo. Wendy
2,
Tesselberger.
1.
Boo.
Hands down. Richie, what do you have?
Just had a joke answer. The Mahatis Foundation.
And Ryan.
I said the Pirates Extermination Force.
I'm sorry. We were looking for a real life organization, the East Indian Trade Company.
Oh, yeah. No. Gotcha.
Challenge him on it. It's the East India Trading Company.
Nothing's going to happen.
I know.
Jay, question number 3.
Question number 3 comes in the realm of directors, y'all. Directors. The guys behind the cameras. Who directed the films I Am David, Unaccompanied Minors, and Bridesmaids?
Do you have a favorite of those 3, Jay?
Bridesmaids.
Okay.
I don't like watching movies with minors in them, and my name is not David.
Okay. I will say Unaccompanied Minors is a trash movie. So don't watch it.
Yeah, I've seen Crash
5,
before.
4, 3.
That movie
2,
had like a 17%
1.
rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Unaccompanied Minors. I don't know.
Hands down. I
Probably
think that's too high. Ryan, what do you have?
I believe it was Paul Feig.
And Richie.
Hope it was Paul Feig.
Both finally getting on the board. Paul Feig is correct.
Nice.
As we move on to question number 4, Stephen
Sorry.
King adaptations.
Sorry.
As Richie talks to somebody, Stephen King adaptations is your next category. What 1980s movie is adapted from the Stephen King novella The Body?
Can I get a repeat? Sorry.
Yes, you can. I'll go ahead and give you a technical one. What 1980s movie is adapted from the Stephen King novella The Body?
Jeez.
Stephen King had a movie in the works for the longest time called The Revival or Revival. And they were going to have Samuel L. Jackson play the main antagonist of the movie. And I'm sad that it's been stuck in development hell for like 8 years because it's one of my favorite Stephen King books.
Interesting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, Richie. What do you have?
I said Thinner.
And Ryan.
I said Salem's Lot.
So you both.
Hey, kids, you want to see a dead body?
You think it'd be a horror movie, but hey, you want to see a dead body? It's Stand By Me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Jeez. Should have thought of that. Because I have seen that movie. Dang it.
It's a good one.
Dang it. Overthought it.
Your next question comes in the realm of I am the Boggle Master. No, it comes in the Terminator franchise. In Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, where did Sarah hide her weapons cache?
Jay, I do have to say that was a decent Arnold impersonation.
It was a Dan Fogler impersonation impersonating Arnold, so it was a twofer.
I got you. For me, I think it'd be awesome if Arnold had like an Australian accent. Hello, mate. I need your clothes, your boots, and that motorcycle. If you could help me out, that'd be great. Thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Get to
1.
the chopper.
Hands down. Hey, don't worry. I'll be back. All right. Richie, what do you have?
I don't know. I said in a trunk. I don't know.
And Ryan.
I said in her coffin/grave.
Ryan is correct. In her coffin/grave.
That's an underrated movie, by the way. I actually really liked it.
Richie, I would have pulled for you. A coffin is a trunk for a body. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like Terminator 3.
All right,
Papa-
and my
Papa's gotta
computer screen
change
just
it.
turned off as I am trying to get it to come back on.
Do you want me to read it?
I'm switching over to my phone.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Question number 6 comes in the category of Indiana Jones.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum.
What is the name of Indy's rival who steals the Peruvian golden idol from him at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Such a great film. Still to this day, 40 plus years later. Holds up.
They're still letting this man act.
Yeah.
All he does in the next Indiana Jones movie is point at them and they die. He says he doesn't even say no ticket. He just says get off my plane.
No, he says 5, 4,
That is such a
3,
great movie, by the
2,
way, with Harrison.
1.
Which one you were referencing? It's a great
Pens down, pens down. We are going to go with Richie
I blankboarded.
and Ryan.
They call him Belosh. No, Belloc.
Belloc is correct. His first name's Renee.
That's true.
Wrong, yeah.
True.
Your next question, guys, comes in the realm of action adventure. This is Ryan's strength. Who plays Clyde Sheltonen? Sheltonen? Yeah. Who plays Clyde Sheltonen, engineer turned with what?
Okay, I got you. Clyde Shelton and engineer.
Okay. Who plays Clyde Shelton, an engineer turned with his eyes set on vengeance after the murder of his daughter and wife and law-abiding citizen. Jesus Christ, Papa, you gotta fact check your shit.
Jeez, that was a long question.
No, it really was.
Okay,
Good
who
lord, man.
plays a good guy turned into a bad guy in Law Abiding Citizen?
All right.
Oh, you mean that movie? Okay, got it.
That movie. His name
Clyde
is
Shelton N.
Klein Shelton, whatever his name is, the character name. Never mind. Man, that was a long, wordy word question.
Wordy words.
Wordy words, man.
Wordy words.
How many words is
5,
that? Like 30 words.
4, 3, 2,
The heck?
1. Pens down. I believe we're going to start off with Ryan on this one.
I saw this one in theaters. It's Gerard Butler, one of his few great acting performances.
Jerry Butts.
Gerard Butler.
And Richie.
Gerard Butler.
Richie.
Both correct.
I'm going to bring the whole disease temple down on your head. It's going to be biblical.
As we move on to question number 8, movie release dates. This is
Scott
Richie's turn.
Mance!
What year saw the release of the films The Sting, High Plains Drifter, and Don't Look Now?
Oh, man.
By the way, I didn't get to say it, but whenever you give me a strength in TMG singles and teams, not only is it a wheel option round number 2, it's now a wheel option round number 3, and it's a question in round number 1. So you're guaranteed at least one question in your strength.
Yeah.
Jay, isn't that such a strange concept?
Papa, well, I'll answer you this question that you didn't ask me.
3,
What's my favorite
2,
movie with a drifter in
1.
it? Hitchhiker.
Hands down. Nice.
Interesting.
Richie, what do you have?
Man, gonna be annoying if video release date's question wrong. I just guessed 1974.
And Ryan.
I hope Scott Mance is watching this and I got this right. 1973.
He's not watching, but you got it right. It's 1973.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Richie, you jaded. You meet it, my boy. You meet it. Your next question, your penultimate question. That means the question before the final question. For those of you uncultured out there, comes in the realm of 2020s. Who plays Kurt's wife, Brenda Warner, in 2020's American Underdog?
Oh my gosh, I saw
Yeah, that's right. The great movie about the greatest player in the NFL to never be drafted, Kurt Warner.
Oh, as soon as I read Underdog, I thought it was the Jason Lee movie.
No, it's the true American underdog. 5,
Yeah,
4,
he's a superhero
3,
who happens to be a beagle.
2,
It's Underdog.
1, hands down. Ryan, what do you have?
I don't know. Britt Robertson.
And Richie.
I don't know. Laura Dern.
No, it's Anna Paquin.
Oh,
See, the relationship didn't work out because every time she touched him, he got sick.
it was Rogue. Dang it. I saw
Rogue.
the DVD for that at Target like a bunch of times.
Question number 10, just like every round in TMG trivia, comes in the category of plot synopsis. I'm going to read the plot synopsis of a movie. It is your turn to tell me what movie I am talking about.
Oh, great.
Today's plot synopsis is: the sister of a renowned thief is released from prison after serving a 5-year sentence. Shortly after her release, she goes back to her old ways and plans a heist on the yearly Met Gala. The score? A Cartier necklace worth $150 million.
Oh, 5 years. 5 years.
Both gentlemen thinking about it, just like my laptop is thinking about booting back up. Laptop, you better boot up. I have a couple wheels that I need to use.
Gotta love technology.
I mean, I
Oh,
can
that's
always
great.
make them for you, Papa. If it doesn't, you just got to send me the categories.
Yeah, I can switch over to my phone if it does not work.
Mm,
5,
Met-
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Richie, what do you have?
Ocean's 8.
And Ryan.
I also said the movie Ocean's 8.
You both said Ocean's 8. You both got it right.
Oh, nice. Nice.
As we finish up round number 1, Ryan is currently in the lead with 6. Richie right behind with 3.
That's
There were
exactly
no
what I
perfect
have.
rounds. There were no perfect rounds, so there will be no bonus questions today. But we will get into round number 2 here in a second. The way round number 2 works is here relatively soon, I'm going to pop up a wheel brought to us by wheeldecide.com. Each competitor is going to get a spin at the wheel. If you do not like the first spin, you do get 1 free mulligan. However, if you use that mulligan, you are stuck with whatever it lands on. Each category on the wheel has 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you do not know the answer, you're kind of 50-50. You can opt for multiple choice. However, if you opt to multiple choice, it devalues it from 2 points to 1 point. And then my favorite thing, if you get it wrong, your opponent does have the chance to steal worth however many points you are going to go for. So with that, let me get this wheel up. Bingo boingo.
There it is.
Today's wheel categories are Alien/Predator, Action Adventure, Horror Thriller, James Bond, Movie Release Dates, Sports, Back to the Future, and War. There is also Spinners and Opponent's Choice. With that being said, Ryan, because you are in the lead, you have the option. Do you want to go first or defer to your opponent today?
I will defer.
It's a very,
right, so-
very umbrella company wheel that you have there, my boy.
Yes. Brought to us by Movavi, a
Subsidiary of the Umbrella Corporation.
video
I
editing
understood.
software.
I understood that reference.
A video editing software that is European, but for some reason JPO uses it. So with that, Richie, your first spin is in, and it lands on
Jimmy
James
B.
Would you like to keep James Bond or spin it again?
Spin again.
All right, he is spinning that one again. And it lands on War.
What is it good for?
Actually, quite a bit as it turns out.
Yeah, just look at America. Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
So with that, Richie, I will be reading you your round 2 questions in the category of War. Again, Ryan, if he gets it incorrect, you do have the chance to steal. So with that, Richie, are you ready?
Yeah, are there multiple choice? I didn't forgot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
multiple choice.
Yeah.
However, that devalues it from 2 points to 1 point
All right,
apiece. Question number 1. What is the name of the location currently occupied by the Germans that Colonel Dax and the 701st Regiment are tasked with taking over in Paths of Glory?
This movie. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, the Anthill, B, the Lion's Den, C, the Spider's Web, or D, the Hawk Nest.
I think it's the Anthill. A. Well, that's it.
Anthill is correct for 1 point.
Wow,
Good
way to
pull,
go,
Rich.
Richie. Good pull, man.
Within 2, my boy. Within 2.
Yeah. Question number 2. Who directed 2012's Red Dawn?
2012 Red Dawn. I'll get it. A multiple choice again. I'll get it.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, John Milius, B, John Chu, C, Roland Emmerich, or D, Dan Bradley.
I think it's Roland Emmerich. I'll go John Chu.
John Chu is incorrect.
Damn.
Ryan, your chance for the 1 point steal. Who directed 2012's Red Dawn? Is it A, John Milius, B, John Chu, C, Roland Emmerich, or D, Dan Bradley?
I'm gonna say D, Dan Bradley.
D, Dan Bradley is correct for the 1 point steal.
Boy,
Like
good thing I watched that movie then.
Wolverines!
I know, and you had an early Thor in that movie too.
And Josh Peck.
And yeah, you had a big name cast in that. Adrian
Yeah.
Palicki was in that too.
All right, Richie, your next question. What war does the 2020 film Greyhound take place during?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, World War I, B, World War II, C, the Korean War, or D, the Persian Gulf War.
I'll say World War II.
And I will say you are correct for 1 point.
Let's go, Richie. Good pull, buddy.
All right, 2 more questions left. Your penultimate, as the cool kids would say. How is Rosie killed in Jojo Rabbit?
Multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, shot, B, stabbed, C, drowned, or D, hung.
I don't know why this is jumping out at me, but I'll go D hung.
D, hung is correct for 1 point.
Another good pull, Rich.
As we move on to your final question, Jay is disappointed in me with that last one. What is the name of the Vietnamese gang that kidnaps Tug Speedman in Tropic Thunder?
Oh my
God. Again, I don't know names, but
Oh
my
my
God, multiple, so I'll go multiple.
Oh.
I love that reaction. Is it A, Flaming Dragon, B, Forest Fighters, C, Viet Cong, or D, Red Snake?
It's going to annoy me if I get this wrong, but I'll go Red Snake.
Red Snake is incorrect.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ryan, you
man,
can't
that-
for the 1 point steal. What is the name of the Vietnamese gang that kidnaps Tug Speedman in Tropic Thunder? Is it A, Flaming Dragon, B, Forest Fighters, C, Viet Cong, or D, Red Snake?
I'm gonna say the Flaming Dragons.
Flaming Dragon.
Flaming
Fuck
Dragon.
face.
That is correct.
Oh, it is good.
For
Okay.
1
I was like,
point.
if it's not the Red Snake, it's gotta be the Dragons, man.
No, I'm laughing because Viet Cong is technically
actual
like a
thing.
slur.
Yeah.
So like way to be.
Way to throw that name in
There are
there.
way too many people of a pasty complexion on here for you to use that. But
Oh,
hey,
man.
you do you.
Never mind.
I didn't realize it was a slur. I just
I
remembered
don't know
that's
what's going
what
on.
they were called. So with that, Ryan, you are currently in the lead with 8. Richie right behind with 6. As we move on to your spin,
Sure.
Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's
but man,
already
red
pluralized.
snakes or
It's-
flaming dragons. What the heck is going on?
So it lands on Back to the Future. Would you like to keep that or spin it again?
I mean, I gotta take it, bro. I'm taking it.
All right, he is taking that.
Going for it.
So with that, today's questions of Back to the Future, written by our friend Brandon Dunlap.
Oh, great.
If you sitting at home are like, man, I really want my name to be called out, let me know. I will give you a category to write some questions. If you're good, I'll keep asking you. If you're not good at question writing, we'll never talk again.
Are you sending me those? You are. I see.
So
you
with
right
that, I will be sending these questions to Jay.
now. Hopefully,
Jay will be asking them.
maybe.
You'll be proctoring the questions.
I don't know anything about proctology, so.
Sorry. I was just trying to be professional back there, but whatever.
And with that,
You know I don't have the answers to these, right?
I know 100% you do not have the answers.
Okay.
I am just sending Jay the questions
Wow.
because let's be honest, Facebook Messenger sucks.
It do.
Facebook, be better.
It
Let
do.
me send like a whole portion of a doc instead of having to send an individual row and manually put in my spaces. It'd take way too long for me to send Jay everything. So with that, Ryan,
That being said, Ryan.
Yeah.
if you opt to multiple choice, I will give you your multiple choice option.
Sure.
And if you are incorrect and go to multiple choice, Richie, I will repeat the entire question and options for you. I will also be the one saying if Ryan is correct or incorrect.
Let's go for it.
But
High five.
yeah,
There it is.
Other
No,
way.
the other way.
Wrong way.
Other way.
Yeah.
Other side of the camera. There it is. Come on.
All right, Ryan, are you ready for your first question?
Let's see some serious. You know what? Let's go for it.
All right. Your first question in one of the most overrated franchises of all time, the Back to the Future franchise. In Back to the Future, how does Marty realize that he has actually traveled back in time to 1955?
How does
Shut
he
up, Brandon
realize he's
Dunlap.
traveled back in time? By looking at the date on a newspaper.
that is correct for 2 points.
It's got to be a dream. Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
on a newspaper.
Your next question in Back to the Future. In Back to the Future 2, what parcel service delivers Doc's letter to Marty at the end of the movie?
Western Union.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Yeah, we had a bet you'd actually be here. Looks like I lost. Anyway, sorry.
Your third question.
Mhm.
What is Clara Clayton's profession in Back to the Future 3?
Oh, she's a school teacher.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Okay.
Now we're getting into some really touchy territory here.
A little touchy.
A little touchy.
With that, Ryan is currently lead with 14, Richie with 6. If Ryan has a lead of more than 10 points at the end of round number 2, it is a knockout.
Okay.
So we are getting very close.
Mhm.
Very close.
All right, Ryan, your penultimate, as the cool kids would say, question.
Yeah.
What is the name of Marty's older brother?
I'm going to say that person's name is Dave.
That is correct for 2 more points. So
Putting
with
him
that,
at that 10-point mark.
it is 16-6. Ryan, if you get this correct, you win by knockout.
In either way, multiple choice or for
Yes.
2 points. And your final question, Ryan. In Back to the Future Part 2, what is the name of the coworker who asks Marty to steal from his boss?
Can I get a repeat of the question, please?
Absolutely. In Back to the Future Part 2, what is the name of Marty's coworker who asks him to steal from his boss?
I'm going to say Needles.
And I'm going to say, and your winner by knockout,
Man.
Ryan Hermison. His first name is Doug. His last name is Needles. That is correct. With that, Richie, I hate to say this, but this is only for winners. My loser.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, I
Look at
I
the
don't
lights.
I don't mess around on here.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't play. We
I
don't play.
love it.
Richie, you know I love you, and I love how people are surprised at that when I do it every single match.
Right? Like,
How dare he?
Kick him out of the
How
studio,
dare
and then your co-host turns off his lights. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, I know, great. But with that, Ryan, fantastic match. My goal is always to get more than half correct in round number 1, and you did that by getting 6, and then you ran the table with Back to the Future. How are you feeling after that?
Considering the fact that it's been a while since I've stepped foot in the ring of movie trivia just in general, and I've had a lot of things going on with changes with my life, with moving and getting a new job and things like that, and being a little rusty. I mean, I feel like I had a bit of ring rust there, but you know what? These were great questions. These were great categories. I respect each and every one of them. This was fun. It was great. It's great to win. Richie, great pulls in your second round with the war movies, because man, war is a very difficult category. Very, very difficult. So my hat, even though I'm not wearing my hat anymore, which is weird, but my hat's off. If it was here, I would be saying my hat's off to you, good sir, Richie. But no, listen, this was fun. I like the categories, and Back to the Future is one of my favorite franchises ever. And no, it is not overrated. It is a great franchise. It's a great trilogy, respectively. Part 2 may not be as good as 1 and 3, but you know what? It's still a fun trilogy to watch. It's 6 hours of pure fun entertainment. And I'm not ashamed to quote it like crazy and have fun with it in the process. So thank you, question writers. Thank you, producers. Thank you to the camera people, everyone who makes the studio look great and make us look good on camera. Your bonuses are in the mail, by the way. So thank you for having me, and thank you for talking about your love of a certain fandom in the backstage area before we went live in front of the 20,000 viewers that are watching this. So thank you. You guys are great. And in case I do not see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Phenomena. Thanks, guys.
Well, Ryan, I really enjoyed that. Interesting take with liking Back to the Future Part 3 more than Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2 is the best of the franchise, and that's not saying a whole lot.
Part 2 is great because of Biff. It's really, he's only the best part of that movie.
Whoa, heavy.
All right. Well, we can have this discussion later.
Yeah,
I imagine Aaron would love to have a Back to the Future match.
Absolutely.
Where we talk about every aspect of that trilogy.
I'm down for that.
But with this, this does mean you're moving on to round number 3. And I just want to say, if this was you with ring rust, I'd hate to see you without ring rust.
Yeah.
You will be taking on the winner of Robert Kastner and Robbie Moore.
Wow.
Any thoughts?
No, Ryan's playing Robert Kastner.
Oh, is that proven?
No.
Since the match has filmed but has not aired,
has it?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Do we know who won that match?
I have no idea who won that match. Rob Kastner's just my boy, so like one of the 2 competitors of that match won.
Somebody else won.
What I can confirm is the winner's name starts with an R.
Sounds great.
The second letter's an O.
There's a lot of R's
and the
here.
Third letter's a B. I just want to say, for that exact reason alone, I'm very glad I was not a part of that match, because going back and forth between Robbie and Robert would have been hell. Kevin Poss, my best friend, thank you so much for doing that. But we will see you as you take on one of them.
Sounds
Who
good.
it is, we will find out.
I look forward to coming
very,
back.
very, very soon. Ryan, we look forward to seeing you again, but I do have to kick you in the back.
I hope you have a betting round that's worth between 0 and 2 points, and you bet 1 or 0 the entire time.
I bet 2 on one of those questions. You also weren't a part of that match, so how dare you?
Richie, my boy.
Hey.
Sorry, Pop. I don't mean to keep stepping over you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
It's always tough to take an L, my guy. But I mean, you guys were pretty neck and neck there in round 1.
Yeah.
Was it War that did it for you? Do you think you should have stuck with Jimmy B? Or...
Maybe I would have got it with maybe I would have got James Bond more but I would have had to multiple choice it more like I did War, but maybe I would have known the answers more. I don't know. But honestly, had I spun better categories, I might have got it. But like as soon as it landed on Back to the Future for Ryan, I was like, okay, I know how much he loves that franchise. So I'm like, yeah, it's been good. But I had fun. Congrats to Ryan, and I'll be back doing in this tournament again. So eventually, if we could do another one. So I had fun. So it's all good.
I'm never doing a 32-person tournament again. I have learned my lesson. It takes 2 years. How dare you ask that of me again?
I'm not even involved in this one, sadly.
Seeing as how this first tournament has taken like almost 2 years. That being said, I will definitely have matches go out kind of in the next couple of rounds. Teams is also coming back. I'm doing matches of that here and there. So we'd also love to see you with Christy as the whatever your team name is. I can't think of it at the moment. But no, we definitely love to see you. So I like to kind of do some behind the scenes stuff. Ryan spun it once and it landed on Back to the Future and he decided to keep it. Richie, I don't know how to tell you this, but had he have chose to spin it again, it was going to land on Back to the Future regardless. So he had to have answered those questions. So this match really wasn't in your favor. It was very against you. And I think I know why. It's because you beat me. This is me taking my revenge. Richie, how dare you beat me? But with that, I can't wait to see you again. I've taken out all my anger on you now, so I'll try to be a little bit more fair.
Cool. All right.
Thank you for being here, Richie. I'm going to go ahead and kick you out just for a little bit. Jay, any final thoughts before we head out?
It's really difficult when you miss the first couple of questions in round 1 and then stumble a little bit after getting 1 or 2. You're like, oh, okay, cool. I missed my first one. The pressure's off. Is it though? Like, it sucks. And then watching yourself get stuck with a category that you are not incredibly comfortable with both times you spin, and then essentially watching your opponent get spinner's choice never makes you feel good. But that doesn't take away from either one of these competitors. Ryan ran the table. Richie did exactly what I thought that Richie needed to do in order to avoid as many steals as possible, which was go to multiple choice. And he got a majority of them when he did. It's just, it was that last one that kind of sealed the nail in the coffin. That was the final straw. And it's just unfortunate when something like that happens. But both of them played a hell of a game. And I don't think either one of them deserved to be in the 20s. High and low teens, absolutely. 20s, not so much. But I can't wait to see where this tournament goes. Again, thank you for having me.
Well, again, rankings were all random. I got the people in the tournament, put everyone's name in a random number generator, and that's how we got our rankings. So nobody's ranking is true.
Except for me.
Well, you're not ranked, so that is very true. And again, Ryan gets any other category, and odds are we are going to round number 3. He had to run the table to get the knockout, and that's exactly what he did. But Jay, thank you so much for being here as I kick you in the back just for a little bit, as I just have you. Thank you so much for watching this. Please, if you enjoyed it, hit that little thumbs up button. It does absolutely nothing, but why not? If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. That does a little bit more. Not much, but it does something. It means something to me. Please leave a comment telling me what color lightsaber you would have. I have the 4 main ones. There are a ton of other colors out there. Me personally, I always would like to have a green lightsaber. That's just me. But thank you so much for watching. Have fun. Stay safe. Make smart choices. Or don't. Not your dad. But I could be your papa.